Yes, sir, we promise you a great day here on the
The one, the only, iChrisPanda. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, what is up? What is going on? How are both of you feeling? Happy to be on. I will tone down the heel activity, but there is no guarantees. There's no guarantees.
Nah, bring that heel. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
We don't tone it down.
Because I don't. The problem is, y'all may not want it, but I don't think some of the people that may listen and hear it may want it, because the asshole in me wants to be an asshole, and that's just who I am. The character in Mouth wants me to be the character, and I want to just talk about how good I am and how everybody before me wishes they were on the same pedigree that I am. So I hope that you understand that I'm doing, appearances for a nominal fee to help my brothers and sisters in the tent. So, we'll take all donations and all approximate purchases from my album Go and Cop It Now, if you haven't already, for the approximate, $69.95 for a 12 easy payments. So hopefully, I'm making the best of a bad situation for some of you out there.
So can we get a discount code for the album?
Oh, it's in the video. It's in the video. That's the discount. You put that in. You might save yourself some money. I don't know what the amount is, but it's something that I have been told from Ace is a sizable amount to help us, help you, help us, to help you further help us. I don't know what it meant. I was having lunch, and she just did that. Brian was there, and I was just like, whatever, y'all do whatever y'all need to do. I'm here.
So the reason why I don't want you to turn down the hillside is because we've only had one hill on the show. And try as they might, can we count Glint as a heel? Or was I more of the heel in that? I don't remember where we were. But
y'all were both tame that day.
I know that we had Breon on the show.
Mr. Hillmo Phoenix, Breon Johnson, of course.
And
and shout out to Macho Glenn. I didn't forget.
He, that was during his bum ass Breon phase. So, it try as he might, it wasn't given heel. It was given, we're going to slip in and out of character. We're going to pull some stuff out of our ass about a prophecy that never got fulfilled. That type of thing. So,
fair.
So we hope we can get some insight from, some people would say, second command in the circus. Some people would say mastermind of the circus. I don't know.
That's a stretch. It's a stretch. I like to feel there is no mastermind in our faction, as doing so would belittle everybody. However, I always answer to those who want to take control, because guidance is a better placement. I listen to the words of Bossu. I listen to the words of Ace, because their strong-willed and smart tactical decisions can help bring us forward. Whereas I would probably just destroy everything in my path. And, Isn't that just fun?
So
Shout out to you, Cam.
I
How you doing, Dizzy?
I
We all
like,
know Ace actually runs the entire show.
but so I do have an appreciation for that. I have an appreciation for that because true villains that stand in their purpose don't need a reason. Some people just like to watch the world burn.
Ace does like burning things. She's a very big fan of that. We've had to hide matches because of it.
That is why I am a fan of Ace.
Most people are. And I could
I'm
understand.
a fan of arsonists. I should
However-
have admitted that.
However,
I should
if
not have admitted that.
if the PC one day caught on fire, we are probably going to look at Ace.
Maybe. I wouldn't throw it past her. However, we've made strongs, we've made strong strides to make sure that didn't happen. Purely because Brianne keeps stealing her lighter in matches. So as long as that keeps happening, then there will be no more burn victims, no burn ward. Everybody becomes happy. Or at least that's what we want you to believe.
I've heard Lewis
The
keep
tent did
lighters
burn down at least once.
even though he doesn't need them.
The tent has burned down. That was not by our decision, of course, but the tent did burn down. But it's fine.
For y'all.
It is. Retribution is upon all, and we like to believe that no matter what, there's always a bigger picture in the grand scheme of everything.
Have y'all found a new home?
Yes, we have found a new home.
Good to hear.
It is slowly but surely being worked on, and I'm not 100% sure of everything. Like I said, I got bigger fish to fry. I'm down in POT or whatever the hell Araval, there it is, whatever the fuck that place is called. I'm there fighting some washed up fisherman or something with his fictitious title that he wishes he had because he thinks he's the best. But the problem is he thinks he's the idea of the best. It's neither here nor there. It's light work. I'm doing it for a paycheck because it's all about the money. And truth be told, as much as I am a big proponent of the Freak Show, I am a big fan of the PWC. You know what the PWC is? I'll tell you what the PWC is. It's the Pay Window Club. We get in there every night. What's the paycheck? Fuck you. I'm going up the top rope? Fuck you. What's my paycheck looking like? We're doing whatever we got to do to get the money, baby, because we're trying to get to the tip top, and them album sales ain't cutting it. There may be a second one, but you ain't hearing from me, so we got to worry about that later. And all that matters is there's a house, and I'm doing whatever it is. And I guess Boss Brian got it in place, and I'm just chilling. I'm just in the back chilling.
So we only ask one question here. And that question is, when did Chris fall in love with wrestling?
Well, it's gonna be a sad tale, and it may have to break me out of character very slightly. I fell in love with wrestling in 94, 95, thanks to WrestleMania, the arcade game. I didn't know shit about. This is how this goes full circle. I was in a summer school, and a friend was like, "My dad is friends with my dad." No, he said, "My dad is." Do I know this is a fact? I doubt it. He's like, "My dad is Doink the Clown." I didn't know what the hell a Doink the Clown was. So I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Go to the arcade, saw who Doink the Clown was, thought it was super cool. That's very hilarious where I'm at now. The clown back then, to me, was very interesting. And now I am a fan of wrestling. And it kind of just spiraled because of the network of people I kept. And WWF was my jam. And I wasn't even watching WWF as much because I had to go to bed for school. But in my room, some people on the East Coast know, maybe in other places, we got a channel called The Box. and they used to play ECW. So I used to watch a lot more ECW back then than I did WWE. And then, of course, it kind of like transpired. I was never a huge WCW guy, but most of my love from there came from kind of like middle of the era Attitude Wrestling. So
shout out to Paul Heyman.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he said it. He said, even in character, him calling himself the GOAT, you can't really dispute that.
Not at all.
You can't dispute that at all. This man could single-handedly, if it'd be tough, but if we went through another pandemic, Paul Heyman could probably run that shit by himself.
Oh, wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly.
Absolutely.
One of my favorite moments of Paul Heyman came from the pandemic, the Thunderdome era, where he said, "You think that I can't handle myself, but I'm from New York. I'll whoop your ass if you disrespect my tribal chief again." Bro, listen, the way I popped when he said that shit, I was like, now we just need him to fight.
It's such a real feeling. I feel that so hard too.
You think because I sit here and I snivel and I do all these things for these cameras, you think I won't beat your ass in here?
He knows. And we all do. It's that grimy, gritty New York mentality. And by and large, I believe him. I believe that he could throw hands for maybe 5 seconds. I believe that.
I believe that in his ECW days, he'd probably kill a motherfucker.
Probably. Probably did.
Like,
no, he didn't kill anybody. New Jack did, but he didn't.
So,
R.I.P. New Jack.
Speaking of New Jack, bro, I was surprised that if you'd have told me when the WWE 2K game came out that New Jack was gonna be in a WWE game, I would have said, hell no. We had a better chance of getting Sabu ass in a in a WWE game.
I mean, yeah. I mean, because we got Sandman.
Yeah.
Was this year too? So you got Sandman and you got New Jack and Abyss. So it's just like they said, let's just get as many hardcore people as we can. And I wouldn't be surprised if they say we're gonna get Abdullah the Butcher next year, and we're gonna get oh god, what's his name? Because he had feuds in Japan and he was crazy as shit, and he died because they killed him in a locker room.
Oh, good.
Oh, what is that big bastard's name? I can picture his crazy face, but I can't picture his crazy name because it was they did a Dark Side of the Ring episode on him.
Kamala?
Not Kamala. Not Kamala. Not good.
No, I'm trying to think of all the big guys that they've done Dark Side of the Ring on.
It was an early episode. White guy had said it was he would go in the crowds and he'd be swinging a chain around.
So early episodes. Let's see.
What is his name? Jesus. Hold on.
That's gonna fuck with you.
It's gonna bug me for so long. I'm gonna be thinking about it oh, this is clearly so and so loser. How did you not know this? And I'm like, man, fuck you.
Was it season 1 that it was potentially?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know seasons now.
Yeah, they had 6 seasons. That's the only reason.
Right. So they had a lot of episodes now. Hold on now. Where? Oh God, I
They've
need
had 60 episodes.
Right. It's good. Exactly. So it's gonna be the end of the season. It's gonna be the end of the episode. I'm like, there it is. Up there it is. Bruiser Brody. There.
Bruiser Brody?
First. Yeah, Bruiser Brody. Bruiser Brody was insane.
That was actually the 3rd episode they did.
Yep. That's what I was like. I know it was super early on. Because that was when I was like, man, this show's crazy. Oh God! The next, let me stop looking at this. But yeah, Bruiser Brody was insane, and he was doing insane things. Especially, and there's like, I'm not even about to look it up again because if I do, matter of fact, I might as well. And then of course there's like the Japanese guy. What's his name? Oh God, damn it! Not Nick Gage. What is his name? Fuck. I don't know. Who cares? The point is, there's another dude. At this point, I'm not about to do it. Atsushi Onita? Yeah, Atsushi Onita. That's what it is. Because he's the first guy who had like the explosive barbed wire death matches and stuff. And like Sabu was there, and then there was like actual explosions, and people were catching on. Yeah. Like the thing that AEW did was like a love letter, but it was kind of like a gag.
Right.
They did legitimate, like, oh, there's going to be an explosion that happens. And pyrotechnics went off into the ring, and like fire was above them. And they said, yeah, his back got burned, and it was smoke in the air, and people couldn't breathe for a while. I was like, why? They did it on like a barge. It's very inspirational.
Crazy. That is nuts.
So when are we gonna get this in 2K?
Yeah,
that's never coming to 2K. That will probably be if it ever hits a game, it's probably gonna be one of those small developers may get it in an AEW game, but you'll never get anything like that in a WWE 2K game.
Yeah, if we get a sequel to AEW, then we'll probably get a more refined version of it. But because they have it in AEW, but it just doesn't operate well. So it's like,
Well, that's because the times that they did it got fucked up. Like,
yeah, the basis to go off of wasn't good. So it is what it is.
Because if you ever read John Moxley's book, he talks about like what happened and how
I listened to it.
reading it and listening to it are, I will say, are, because I've done both, two completely different experiences.
And just to make sure, you're talking about Mox, the like,
Yeah.
thing in the audiobook where he was like narrating the entire thing.
So if you read the book, you get one impression, but when you listen to the audiobook, the shit is just one big long ass promo. Like, like literally, think about the rawest, personally deep promo that a person could give in wrestling. And that's what this book is. It is very much a green, 8 Mile style. I'm gonna talk shit about myself so that you can't say shit about me.
Yeah,
Like,
Yates, if you haven't listened to it or read it,
I haven't. It's still in my
you are doing yourself a disservice. You are doing yourself a disservice.
It's very interesting to hear about his like early days of like, yeah, I'll try to off the roads, and then it's like, oh man, I'm getting filled up with drugs and liquor, and then it's like, well, time to go wrestle and damn near kill myself. Here's a joke from Castagnoli. All right, now here's more about me getting murdered, and it's like, here's another joke from Castagnoli. So here's what happened in AEW. It's like, bro, what is happening?
He breaks up the book by saying,
Yeah,
Joe Claudio told me.
every single time. We were like driving to Chicago, and we were just listening to it, and they'd just be hearing them. They're just like, yeah, and that motherfucking promoter was going to pay me one way or the other. Joe Claudio told me. It's just like, it would just be a nice dead little quick of silence, and then it would just start with that, and it's like, oh my God.
I beat the shit out of this.
Bad jokes.
I beat the shit out of this one kid, almost killed him. Joe Claudio told me.
Every time. Every single time. I'm like, okay.
In the first like 5-10 minutes of this book,
I love him.
he says, basically, he starts listing all the hard drugs he's done, and basically gives you, don't do that. Basically tells you Hove did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. Like
100%. It's like, the fuck? It's insane. It's an insane listen. It's an insane read.
Oh my
God,
god!
I definitely would give it a chance because it's something different.
It was
for sure.
It was one of the most entertaining books I have read in a while.
100%.
I will probably go through it again at some point, just because, like, if you read it, you can, if you're reading it without him narrating it, you're like, this is a movie.
It is.
Then when
it sounds surreal.
Right. It's like, motherfucker was getting away with this shit.
That's indie wrestling. That's working the tracks, brother. Going up and down the miles. It's a good time.
Oh, that shit's crazy.
Is it a good time?
it's a good time.
Like, and then you get a peek into the relationship between him and Renee. And
I feel so bad for her. Out of character, I feel really bad for her.
Like, bro, she got so sick and tired of him talking about he was gonna leave WWE. She turned around one day, they were at the bar. She was like, then fucking do it, man. Fucking just do it. I will. Oh shit.
It's a good listen, especially like the WWE segments where he's like talking about how he hated like the Shield thing. He was like, I don't understand how any of this is supposed to work. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, why are you having us do that? And how his like discuss with like when Roman revealed he was terminally ill. And you're just like, well, now you're going to have to make a gimmick. He's like, I don't even understand this fucking gimmick. It was like, what is he talking about? And it's like, you want me to do what to my friend? That's stupid. Fuck you. And it's just like he stands 10 toes down on everything he's firmly believing in. And it makes you look, even though like if you're not a fan of the product that Mox is a part of, or you're not a fan of the character that he's done lately, listening to it makes you respect him a lot more because it's like, okay, he is a genuine person who has genuine feelings for the people you care about. So
the funny thing is everything that Dean Ambrose / Mox was doing that we hated, he also hated. Like he basically and it was that belief that basically made him burn out in WWE because he got tired of doing the shit that we hated. Mox is a vibes person. He feeds off. He genuinely feeds off of the crowd.
He does. He's 100% that type of guy.
And if the vibes ain't right, he can't hide it. He can't fake it. And WWE is not a place where a person like that would thrive, because WWE wants you to sell that you like it even if you hate it.
Yep. It's a more machine-driven like product, which is good and bad. You know, some people need the structure. Some people like having that, and it definitely shows some time in the product when you watch it for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, Yates, if you have not, definitely
it's on my to-do list. It's like in the middle of the to-do list. I'll move it up higher on the list.
You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed.
You definitely will not. I promise you won't. It and I know it sounds like we just like fangirling over this book, but no, it is exactly what we say it is.
Oh no, I understand. Like I was a fan of him as Dean Ambrose. I haven't watched any of AEW, and the little bit of AEW that I have seen, or at least of his stuff in AEW, I've kind of like it's sent like weird vibes because of the fact that it's like mostly all the stuff that I get with him with AEW is like the super bloody stuff. for some reason.
But
that's what
because that's him.
It's pushed out to me.
No, that's because that's him. He loves that shit. Him and Bryan Danielson, they love that blood and guts Japanese hard hitting style of wrestling.
So like the hard hitting stuff, that's the stuff that's okay with me. But it's like as soon as the razor blades and stuff like that come, I'm like,
but here's the thing. Does
that need to happen every time?
If they don't allow them to blade, Mox is completely fine going the hard way.
Oh, he'll find a way.
Right. Like he told a story about a match between him and Lesnar, right? And he's like, Vince said no blood. He said he got back there, he got to the back, and him and Lesnar started talking, and it was basically like, nah, fuck that. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go hard way, and then we're just gonna tell Vince that it's an accident. like
it's better to do it and ask for forgiveness than to ask permission and get told no.
One of the best promos that I've ever seen Mox cut while in AEW was at the beginning of when he formed the faction, and he was talking about everything that he felt like was wrong with AEW. And the reason why I feel like that's the best promo is because when you take the curtain off, like when you pull the curtain back, he was absolutely right. He was saying what we thought. It was just, you never thought that people would actually say that outside of MJF. But yeah, like he basically ripped the entire product and basically was like, AEW lost its way. And then they started feeding you the whole like founding fathers bullshit, and like after his promo they went on to show you examples of exactly what he was talking about, and like it was just crazy. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Mox is also one of the people that most people won't touch the G1 Classic. Mox loves G1. It is the most brutal, probably most dangerous tournament that you can wrestle in. And when they pulled Mox into it, he was excited.
It's a lot.
I've actually sat in attendance of a New Japan show.
I've done one.
It's a different beast. Like it's different. Even before I was fully into New Japan, I knew who Tiger Mask was. So to actually see him wrestle in person, I was fangirling a little bit.
Yeah. So
yeah, it was pretty dope. I wouldn't mind doing it again, but I haven't seen any announcements because they usually do one big Texas show a year.
Yeah.
And here lately, I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah.
But I do know that they were having some issues with like stateside stuff.
Yeah. I know I've fallen out of like New Japan a lot. Purely just because at the peak of New Japan was around the time of like before AEW was about to be formed. I think that was like purely peak New Japan. And then after that, I think maybe like the first year was still okay but then they just were like losing their way. And the thing that like completely sold me was once they changed that gorgeous belt into that horrible Divas title knockoff. And
oh my God.
I wanted to throw up. And I was, every time I say it, I'm like, you guys ruined this. And they're just like, it's the best championship.
Which belt got?
The world title.
The world title.
The IWGP Heavyweight Championship got changed. But
then if you think about it though, if you look at like wrestling animes like Tiger Mask, W, I think they were trying to go that route with it because that's kind of how that belt looks. But it's one thing to have it in an anime. It's a completely different beast. It looks ugly as shit.
It's so ugly.
it looks ugly as shit in real life. It works in an anime setting because most of them motherfuckers are high flyers and all that shit. So like there's some semblance to it. But in reality, you got more hit style people than you do flyers. Like it just doesn't work. And the belt, like I said, I didn't care for the Divas title.
I still don't.
Like, why does my belt have wings on it? Fuck that.
It's ugly. It's a stinker.
But, you know.
Hey now. Let's not talk bad about the Divas title.
I will explicitly speak negatively on how horrible listen, if you want my honest opinion, I don't like a good chunk of any of WWE's titles, bar none. I am just like indifferent on like every single title. World title, it looks normal, but that doesn't mean it looks good. It just looks very okay. Oh, look, the women's title is the same, except with a white belt.
And it's smaller. And it's smaller.
Yeah, and
that's how they did it. Is they with the women's titles, it's literally copy paste, white belt, shrunk.
Let's not talk about the Crown Jewel title because
I forgot that was a thing.
That is the most.
The belt.
I'm about to look it up. I'm about to look it up because I forgot it was a thing. Hold on. Crown Jewel. Championship. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. So just get that off my screen. All right.
Yeah.
There we go. That looks disgusting.
Imagine something like that around somebody's waist. What the actual fuck?
I forgot how huge it was. Like, at least they said equality and made both of them the same size.
And they're giving Saudi Arabia goddamn WrestleMania. Kill me. No, they actually kill the people that didn't show up in attendance and disagree.
Hold on, they are?
I saw some
Rumble.
They're getting a Rumble. They're in talks of getting not only one WrestleMania, but multiple WrestleManias. TKO, like, that's where the money reside. And so
I talked about that in previous shows, Yates, was that WWE is...
Like, I know they're going outside of the US more for PLEs, but like the big four...
Down.
Or, well, the big five.
Pretty much
include Money in the Bank in that.
As long as other countries are willing to pay obscene amounts of money.
Yeah.
At a certain point, the only thing we're gonna have left is house shows. Because they're taking house shows away from the... Because used to be, no matter what town you lived in, at some point, you were going to get a house show nearby. WWE said, no, fuck that. If you are what they call an underperforming city, your house show is no more. They're not doing it over there anymore. So like your small towns like a lot of your towns in Louisiana that they used to go to, no more. A lot of the small towns in Texas and all of those different places, they're not getting house shows anymore because it's a numbers game now.
Going to get their usual SmackDown in October because it seems like every year in October we get a SmackDown, and Greenville gets Monday Night Raw usually kind of early in the year, which they did get this year. So hoping we get SmackDown this year. Last year when they came, it was literally during during South Carolina's Pride Festival.
Mm-hmm.
So we were at the Pride Parade instead of at SmackDown.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'd rather go to that. It's probably cheaper too.
Yeah,
bro,
it was free.
See, cheaper.
It was a
It'd be the free
parade
festival
at night with a bunch of cars decked out in lighting, and then there was a drag show right after.
Even better.
Go to the free thing.
Yeah, I would much rather attend that. I can go to WWE and get pissed off. I spent $18 on the goddamn water. Oh, great! I had a good time. Or be. Let me stop. I'm going to start exposing people and their content. They don't deserve it.
Speaking of being pissed off, what they did with Jade is criminal. Why would you have her win
multiple times?
Win Queen of the Ring, beat Asuka to basically feed her to Tiffany Stratton in a clean loss in 7 minutes?
So, I am going to try to bite my tongue.
No.
Because if I say something wrong, Nami will kill me.
Well, that I understand. That I understand.
I will say this because after Mania, I took a purge. I've been loosely looking at the product between WWE. AEW has given me more attention because I have fiercely liked the pure athleticism of wrestling, and I love Toni Storm. Fantastic character.
Chin up, tits out.
Chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe. But WWE, I was like, all right, SummerSlam, you know what? I got some time. I'm going to watch SummerSlam. It starts at 6. Shit. So I started watching it. Night 1 was terrible. I don't know many people that were like, it was good. They piled on Night 2 so heavy that it was just like, why even bother doing 2 nights of it?
I was about to say, what happened with Night 1 again?
Exactly.
Okay. The only match that actually I paid attention to was the women's tag match. That was about it.
I forgot there was even women's tag match on there. So, but as far as the Jade and Tiffany Stratton thing, I have been a big fan of Jade since AEW. I always liked how she was booked in AEW to be this omnipotent being of strength and power, and she needed somebody who was going to be just as strong to beat her. And it took one person, and then she was gone. So I was like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. I don't like for you to stay consistently winning all the time. You have to find somebody that will make sense to lose to. Of course, now their booking decision with the person that beat her has made it all for naught, and Jade's not even with the company. For Jade to then come to WWE to be in this kind of strengthened force where she's like, oh, you can't beat her. You shouldn't be able to beat her. It really pisses me off because you can kind of see the cracks in how her performances are at times. There is some really good high points, and then the really low points happen, and it's just ugh. And you really notice it in that Tiffany Stratton match where it's I'm not saying Tiffany's better than her, because I still think Tiffany also has things that she needs to work on. The thing that I forgot about until you just mentioned is that she fought hard to beat Asuka and went. And if I remember correctly, people were upset at how she won against Asuka because it seemed like both their shoulders were down before the count. So then it kind of messed up the count. I don't remember. But either way, it's like, oh, there's a whole nother wrinkle of that. And Asuka, if I have to regale you, also should have been in a more prominent spot because she went on a winning streak and lost to Mania to Charlotte after that just pissed me off. It just pisses me off every time I think about it. So I'm like, Asuka's the fucking best.
Right.
She won the Rumble. You lost to Charlotte.
Asuka losing to Charlotte still doesn't.
And then Charlotte goes on to lose. And then what really pissed me off was after that, Charlotte went on to lose. And I was like,
was just Asuka that night. It was fucking Shinsuke. God damn it.
But in hindsight, WWE has never done Shinsuke right.
Oh
ever.
God.
Ever.
Ass. Okay.
Ever.
And see, during that whole thing, like, we also had, so it was like Asuka trying not to lose her streak before Mania because like they had the mixed match challenge on Facebook where, you know, Asuka was tag teaming with The Miz and like they were making it seem like her streak was potentially going to be lost because of them losing that, and it's like, no, your streak is your singles wins, not tag.
Exactly. It's no relevancy on anything other than that.
Also, it's a Facebook tournament.
It's like people go in there and say, "Oh, you see who lost on Speed the other night? Oh man, it's gonna really damage their career." It's like, man, I don't even know Speed exists. Like, I forget about it. They don't acknowledge.
They've had Sol Ruka like cut promos on NXT backstage with the Speed title. That's about it.
I have a complete wrestling feed on Twitter. And Speed never makes the news ever. There is nothing on my feed that has well, let me rephrase because I know what you're about to say, that has ever said anything about Speed. If
I have to actually search it for it to show up, and there's no point.
Mm-hmm. It would have made more sense if they put it on YouTube. Easily.
Oh yeah, because then they would have at least got traction. Because people are always looking for like wrestling clips and wrestling this on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Having it on Twitter was not, or like Push just said, put that shit on Twitch. Like it, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it would have made some profit.
Apparently they haven't filmed Speed in like 2 or 3 weeks, is what somebody was saying.
No, that's because that shit is done. That's because that shit is done.
It didn't do what they wanted.
But they still have Sol Ruka like carrying the title.
They might as well just have her defended. They might as well just have it defended on like NXT programming or even on Raw or SmackDown. Just let them do whatever with it. It's their new gimmick title, along with how they treated the Cruiserweight title, the 24/7 championship. Just give it what they want. Who cares? I mean, I done got off track.
She gets to say she's a double champion right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because she's that, so it makes sense.
I mean, so they have JC Jane as a double champion. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had to think about it. I was like, what now? I was like, oh yeah,
that's the TNA World Champion and the NXT Women's Champion. So
completely forgot about that. Yeah. So
yeah.
Well, shit.
Anywho, as I was saying about Jade. So
Don't
my
get
big
in trouble with whatever you got to say.
You know what? She said, say it with your whole chest. The thing I have a problem with Jade is that I'm fine with her losing this instance because this way it at least builds her to find something that she has to work towards. I don't think she's really to this point where I believe her as a champion, and that's fine. she needs to have the thing that she's missing in the ring is fluidity. And this is something that parts of the women's division has been lacking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. I feel like they get to a point in NXT where they're talented, they're doing all these very athletic maneuvers, and they're really good. And then they just push them out there. And you really noticed it, especially with somebody like Tiffany Stratton, who they were like, oh, they're going to strap the rocket to her because she's just the new Trish Stratus. When she first came to the main stage, she was really rough around the edges.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she could do the BME, but it wasn't like as clean as anything else. Like, even Soruka, I love Soruka. Her maneuverability and how she performs in the ring is great, but you will still see her slip up. That's what NXT is there for, to help you kind of like work out the kinks for that, and then you'll get pushed forward. And honestly, even when I look back and think about it, like Charlotte, Becky, Sasha, Paige, all of them had some rough kinks when they first came over from NXT to it. Even Emma, I don't even know if anybody remembers the bubbly girl or whatever the hell it is. And Bailey, I forgot about her too. All of them were. I forgot for some.
The best.
Emma was so good, and she just got kind of like washed. And it wasn't because of NXT, because NXT is that platform to help you grow and develop. It was once they got to that main roster, they just expected too much. We're in a better space now where it's like they know that you're still going to have to work out the flow because it's a different type of product that they put on SmackDown and Raw versus NXT. But the biggest issue is that when you have somebody like Jade's caliber, who hasn't been wrestling that long, pushed into the spotlight very quickly, you really do see her flaws. They paired her with Bianca and paired her with Naomi so that she can, or Trin, whatever day of the week you want to call her. You really do pair and see how, like, okay, she kind of bounces off of them and they're helping her develop and grow. But she hasn't just been like, I'm only singles, I'm doing my own thing, I'm working with a bunch of other people. So she really needs that time to like be molded into a diamond or a pearl from a lump of coal or a cigarette butt or whatever the analogy is. She really needs to just be refined. And at SummerSlam, she wasn't refined yet. And it's fine. It's perfectly fine. The buildup is a problem. I Oscar.
I think that's my issue. My issue is not that she lost. My issue is all that build up and then taking a clean loss in 7 minutes.
Exactly. And granted, I mean, 7 minutes it felt like it was 3, but a lot of those matches on night one felt like them matches were like 3 minutes. Yeah. I was like, damn, where'd the show go?
Had somewhere to be.
Yeah, I was like, shit, where'd the show go?
They had somewhere to be that night.
I think me and Sims was watching it and we was like, it's over already?
Damn.
It's like shit.
I didn't realize it either until I looked at the clock. I'm like, damn, where'd the sun go? And I'm like, oh, it's finally nighttime.
Well, I guess
night two didn't feel like that. I was like, what the fuck?
I was sitting around there like, well, I guess I'll fire this game up, dude.
Pretty much. I guess I'll just go do whatever else.
I had no time to actually go to sleep on.
Oh, beat my dick is crazy.
Can find something to do with these hands. I don't know what to do.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you can go to sleep on time. Even better.
Hey, you know what? You know what? That's true. That's yeah.
Just insane work.
So when it came to night 2 and we had my thing was, all right, you kind of fucked over Jade a little bit. If Trinity put in all this work and she don't win, we riding. It's a ride in this bitch. And when she
found a way to get to wherever, like, however to get to where they were. Like, I would have been there.
Because I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to hold you. I was looking at it and I was like, every time Rhea has been champion up until like the end of her last reign, they didn't do it right. She was chasing behind Dom and all. Like, that was some bullshit. Like, you just had her holding the title. And then Io is capable in the ring, but she's not an entertaining champion.
Yeah.
This, and also I didn't like how once Io became champion, they made her super dependent on other people.
Yeah.
And so this that they're doing with Naomi, it's entertaining. You know what I mean? Like, she sounds like that black mama from up the street. I don't know what the fuck you just said, but you know what I mean? So
I saw a thing on Twitter the other day. Somebody had made like a Twitter poll or something that was like the best promo cutter or whatever in the women's division. And it was, the top 4 were, I think they said Becky, Rhea, Naomi, and then Charlotte. And I'm like, you got Naomi below Rhea and Becky on promos? Like, oh no, Charlotte only had like 5% of the votes. And Naomi had 10%.
I don't know how I would categorize that.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think myself. I'm like, who in the women's division has the best promos? Because I'm like, so
I keep thinking about this. So when I think of a good promo, right, I'm thinking about people that could fucking go away, go missing for a while, and then come back and we eat their words up like as if they never left.
Right.
We know, love him or hate him, John Cena has the ability to make people fucking listen.
100%.
Love him or hate him now, not back then. Love him or hate him now. When Roman opens his mouth, the crowd goes crazy.
Yeah.
Suffering succotash.
Paul Heyman is just the GOAT at promos. There will never be another person. I honestly would go and say, to me, Paul Heyman is probably the best in promos. That, like, when I say best of all time, he's above Ric Flair in my book.
Valid.
Love him or hate him, and this is gonna be a controversial one, but Enzo Amore, aka Real One, was a god on the mic. He couldn't do shit else. He couldn't do shit else. But when you put this man in front of John Cena and you shut John Cena up to where John Cena just sit back in the corner of the ring and the dude's cutting the promo against John Cena and you see John Cena back there just clapping, like, you know you got something. You know what I mean? Like,
I was taking back. Did you say shit?
So
I'm like, come on now.
We can give him credit for being able to knock himself out in the ring because
think about it.
He hit the rope.
They used to toss this man. They used to toss this man around like a fucking doll. How many times did this motherfucker get tossed out the ring? He was the Krillin of WWE. And I wish I was joking. He was the Krillin of WWE.
Damn.
He. I can't. Okay. So
No, he's right.
Because as a. But. Listen, he was a cruiserweight champion, and god damn it,
He was a cruiserweight champion, but that really wasn't his belt. It
was an accessory for him.
That was
just like the women's title was an accessory for Rhea.
That was Big Kaz's belt.
Oh no! Because when he was champion, damn, who was he fighting against? TJP?
Yeah.
He wasn't fighting against
Cedric
really.
Alexander. No, because that was
everybody on 205 Live.
What did he do? Because people fucking hated him. I remember that was the only time that people were like, "Oh man, Enzo Amore is cruiserweight champion," and
the reason why
the Miz cut that fucking savage promo on him and it shut him the fuck up.
The reason why people hated him, at least in the locker room, was because there was no off switch. Yeah, what you saw on TV was him all the way around. There was no time where he wasn't this person, and that became an issue. So when you start pissing off people like Roman, who is the next big thing in wrestling, you start pissing off the heads of the locker rooms, you start bringing groupies to the locker room. Like, and then you get released by WWE, and instead of going the right way and, working your way back in, your ass start coming up to the arenas and causing a scene while the show is going on. Like, bro, he tried to goddamn hijack the show one time.
He did.
Like, bro, and it's crazy to think that this motherfucker is a law major. Like, he used to be a lawyer, or if not a lawyer, he was like an advocate or something like that. Yeah, like he chose this. He didn't have to do this. He chose this. And yeah, bro, like now it just looks bad because now he's doing shows at TNA promoting this wrestling entity that's supposed to fuse wrestling with hip hop, and him and
was it Zilla Corners or something like that?
Zilla Fatu are both champions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, bro, I hate that for you. Cause like, bro, back in the day, they tried to cut the mic off on your ass, and you didn't need a mic. You had a goddamn tattoo of a microphone on your hand, and the crowd was still rocking with you. Now look at you.
Well, he's getting a comeback, so I can't be like, you know what? No, he's not gonna have no shine, because his shine is that he was going through problems, and remember, he was trying to invade WWE programming, and they were like, "What are you doing here? Get out of here!" And it was, yeah. Whereas, like, now he's gotten to a better position. Like, Kaz got himself.
I'm so proud of Kaz, bro.
Yeah, and he's kind of the same way. So it's like, you know what? It really does take a chance for like people to just get a little bit of maturity into their lives and they can develop into something more. So that's all they needed.
I'm proud of Kaz because like you can see the work. Like you can really see. Like we know where how low he had gotten, and to see him sober up, look great, and do his thing, like, bro, it's just, and so a while back, him and Enzo came back together to do one tag team match again. And when I tell you, the crowd popped when they was together. The crowd popped like they did back in the day. Like, and this is Big Cass. Well, not big. That's not his name no more. But you know what I mean. Like, bro, it was nuts to see that again.
Yep,
it was nuts.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm definitely proud of how far he did the work. He saw the problem and he fixed it.
Yeah, and it does make up for contention. He was dating Liv. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. That's where this is in no way victim shaming, but that is where it started. Is when him and Liv started to break up. That's when he kind of like lost his mind. Like, that's when it started, the decline started.
Mm-hmm.
And then WWE also kind of set him up because they told him to go and be a heel. And when they did the little person segment, and so he was doing heel things, and because he happened to say the wrong thing, that's kind of what a release happened.
Yeah.
And it was just, honestly, I felt like that was kind of a setup because you can't tell him, don't worry about the script, just do the thing. And then I go out there and do the thing. And then you come back and say,
if you're gonna tell somebody just don't worry about a script, then it's your fault. Like,
right.
If you know he's got a mouth on him, make sure you tell him, hey, these are the bullet points. Like, avoid this. Don't do that. But then y'all send him out and just say, here you go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and one of the cats is scratching at the door.
See, I took care of that early. I gave Gambit one of those rawhides. He should be good until the end of the show.
Tony's not here. Tony's not here to distract the cats.
So, but yeah, I'm definitely glad that he is doing a lot better.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But back to what we were saying originally, I have been enjoying what Naomi has been doing. Mm-hmm. It's just, I wish they would let her do more of the stuff she was doing in Impact. I know they're not gonna let her wrestle dudes, although when I saw her do that, that definitely gave me like, oh, she can fight. Like, she do this. To this day, I have a tough time. I know the money's probably better, and her husband is there. I don't know if I would have came back. To be honest, I don't know if I would have came back.
At the end of it, she still potentially would have been on NXT, popping up at NXT every once in a while if she would have stayed at TNA.
Oh, most definitely.
True. But I mean, it boils down to like her happiness, and I guess she had got what she wanted out of TNA, and I feel like that's good because she definitely needed to prove that she was worth the money for it, right?
Because they wasn't allowing her to do nothing. Like, she was a joke before.
Yeah. Well, I won't even say a joke, because it was like, the problem was she wasn't being taken as serious as she should have been.
I mean, that's what I mean.
Yeah, well, I guess it is large. I guess a joke. I don't know.
Yeah, she should have been taken way more seriously, and they still aren't taking her as seriously as she should be. But like, whoa now. No, not getting. I disagree on the getting rid of the glow thing. I disagree on that.
I don't.
But at the same time, she's never gonna get rid of. She's never gonna get rid of the glow fully. Like, she still has aspects of it in her gear and stuff like that.
Yates, this is one of those rare times where we're going to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Because I much rather proceed with caution than to feel the glow.
I love the new gimmick.
Right.
I was an extreme fan when she first debuted the glow gimmick on SmackDown Live when she first started it, right after SmackDown Live became when it was the original 6 women on SmackDown Live. I was a fan of that, of it at that point, because she was slowly transitioning from she was a heel with Team Bad, and then she kept doing the heel thing, and she was off TV for a while, and then all of a sudden she came back with the glow gimmick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, she got the title with the glow effect, which WWE, give me that title.
That's not gonna happen.
I want it.
That's not gonna happen, because when she did it, she did it without their permission.
That's what Total Divas tells us. That's what Total Divas told us. And they always...
I don't know. Mark Carrano be looking so stressed that, I tend to believe anything that Mark Carrano tells me. But, yeah, they also didn't give us her Money in the Bank briefcase either.
Huh?
Mm-mm. The caution briefcase, they didn't give it to us.
I could have swore I saw that on the WWE shop.
Unless they just did it. That was one of the big things that people were talking about on Twitter, was that...
Or it wasn't available, I think, in one of the stores or something at one point in time. But I could have swore they had it available.
I had to look up this glow title, because I was like, glow title?
It's available.
My brain was stuck on that. I was like,
it's available. There's an autograph. There's an autograph version, and then there's the regular replica. Autograph replica is $249.99, and then the replica is $199.99 in the shop.
Okay. So y'all see that code down there, right? If y'all plan on buying it, go ahead and use that code for your boy.
Huh. She had a glowing title.
But yet the glow title, that was a thing.
Just in the back, that looks dumb as hell. I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, it's such an interesting idea. It definitely fits Naomi. But then, seeing it in the lights, and it's just a one tiny little W around this glowing. I was like, this shit look dumb.
So, with her entrance, it looked cool.
I will say,
I'm agree to disagree on
all the lights were out, and all you saw was the title.
I will say that it looked, with the lights on, it does look bad. But with the lights off,
it looks worse. Anyhow,
no, I happen to like it when it's actually glowing.
I'm sorry. Like, okay, to be frank, and I can say this. I'm looking at one image of it, and with the lights on, I think it looks okay. With the lights off is actually the thing I hate the most about it. Plus, it just don't like. Okay, because I don't know if this was used on TV, but there was one where like even the back plate was lit up, and I'm like, if that's the one that she did on TV, then cool. But the one that I saw on TV was the back plate was not lit up. It was just the surrounding part and the W, and it just looks so.
I don't think the
goofy.
back one. I don't think they did that. Like it was just the around.
Yeah, just really around and the
around, W. And then the W. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm not a fan.
Storyline wise, on Total Divas, she sent it to a company that did it for her, and like she had to kind of move as if
the back plate was lit up.
It was.
Yeah. Hold on.
Because there's
I got you.
There's this one image, a video of somebody. There's somebody reacting to Carmella cutting a promo and Naomi coming out.
You see
with
it?
The title, and it was just the
W. So there was a point where she had a back plate.
Yeah.
Okay. See, the back plate one looks okay. It doesn't look that bad. But when she first got it, the little W only, that's trash. Somebody said, let me go to Toys R Us. Pick it up.
And then there was a version where the back plate was lit, and then the W also. See, this one, the back plate's lit, but the W isn't. There was one where the back plate was lit and the W was lit too.
I don't know.
Still mad that they missed the mark with making her side plates glow in the dark, but
I mean, if she was doing this, if she did it and didn't tell WWE, that means she did it off her own dime.
Yeah.
So, you kind of at that point you get what you get. You get what you get.
What you get.
But yeah, like I said, they still missed the mark with having the side plates glow in the dark because, like, I still want to buy the old side plates.
That's fair. That's fair.
I kind of felt bad for CM Punk. I ain't gonna hold you.
Holding the title for 5 seconds?
Yeah.
I felt that. I thought he was champion.
My thing
I was like, what did he do?
Did he not learn from Mania? What? It wasn't last year. It was the Mania the year before. Like, get out the ring. Win the title, get out the ring.
I mean, Simple he did screw over Drew? Seth? One of them. I don't remember who it was.
It was Drew.
Yeah. That's what I couldn't remember who it was, but
Drew had won the Drew won the title and then like celebrated and then got cashed in on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Drew deserved that shit. He was out there talking shit, but he was out there talking shit to people's moms and shit and
learn from their mistakes.
Standing on the goddamn announce table and shit.
Win the title, get out the ring. Like, don't give whoever has the briefcase a chance to cash in on you. You're not in the ring. The match can't happen.
I mean, true, but at the same time, if the person that had the briefcase was supposed to be injured and the medical team said that he was injured, like if I'm spent, I'm gonna stay in the ring too. Like,
yeah. Also, the fact that we're no longer getting press conferences, that's something.
Yeah. Somebody pointed that out to me. I think it was Nami. I think Nami pointed it out to me. Or Heel. I don't remember.
They announced it. They announced it after night 1.
It might have been here because it was like, notice there's no press conference. I was like, oh shit, there's not. I wasn't even paying attention to it. I was just like, huh. Well, it sucks to suck, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't like too pressed about it because, like, okay, so the only reason WWE was doing them press conferences was because of the tension of AEW doing them. Yeah. And they were just like, we have to compete with them. We have to do the same thing as them to be on the same level. Which they didn't need to do. They could have just done their own thing. It's because Brock is back? Probably.
Yeah, that's
probably
exactly.
Yeah, it's one of those things where they can't control the questions.
They're avoiding questions of how, why. Apparently, his contract never was up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was still under contract that entire time. And somebody pointed out all of the names of people who got released over the past year were released due to budget cuts.
Yeah.
But they still had Brock under contract. Like,
I mean, if I'm under contract and my contract isn't up, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and take that money too. Like, you ain't gotta worry about seeing me. You ain't gotta worry about hearing me. Shit, I'm still getting paid to do absolutely nothing.
But you get rid of people who are on TV on a semi-regular basis because of budget cuts. You get rid of half of your women's tag team division for budget cuts.
It's Brock Lesnar.
He's the beast.
That's taking up half of your budget.
Have you seen his neck?
He doesn't have a neck.
I know.
That's the point.
It's so good.
Nobody wants that blob of mayonnaise on the TV screen anymore.
Blob of mayonnaise.
Boy, if I would have said some shit like that, we'd have been canceled as shit.
Listen.
If I would have said some shit like that,
that's why you have me as the co-host right now. Until you find somebody else to replace me. Because I ended up getting us canceled.
Listen, I am one of the very small collective that likes Brock. And the reason I like Brock is because I like his, like, I always have been a fan of Brock's in-ring work from his early days, and then even when he came back, I really like just watching him beat the shit out of people. Man, it's almost inspiring to me in a way. I can't. It's insane. But I really like it. And funny enough, like when John Cena lost, I was like, there's only two people I really want to see come out, and it's either The Rock or Brock. Because I was like, right now they're running down the gamut of people who like have this feud with John Cena sort of thing, and in big moments that happen. And what happened in 2013? Cena was like, well, it's going to be a good ride. Brock's music hit. What happened at SummerSlam? All right, thank you. And Brock's music hit. It was the same emotion. I'm like, Brock's going to come out, isn't he? Somehow it did, and I couldn't believe it. And so, you know what? It is what it is.
So I knew he was coming. I knew he was coming because his name showed up on the active roster page before SummerSlam began.
Motherfuckers can't do shit right.
Nothing at all. So
why are you spoiling that stuff? Like,
his name,
don't put people
his name and photo,
active.
His name and photo showed up on the active roster page before SummerSlam started, and so I already knew that he was coming back. I just didn't know like when and how.
Right.
But yeah, and the crazy part is, I knew it, but everybody, like people that were part of the show, say that they didn't. It's like, well,
yeah,
That don't make sense. Huh? How did you not know? Because like they said that even the referees and officials didn't know.
Really? How did the officials not know? Like,
I mean, what they gonna officiate? I no need to see him come out. I mean, because at that time when he came out, I guess there was no match. Technically, right. The match was already done with, so they're just like, all right, time to go home.
Yeah.
Like, see you in the back. But oh well.
Believe it or not, well, I'm pretty sure you can believe it. I didn't even see the Jelly Roll match. How
did you miss match of the night? That match. I didn't even watch it either.
I don't remember what I was doing during that match. Like, I don't remember what I was doing during that match.
I was playing Fortnite.
Don't nobody want to see
me. I need to re-download Fortnite because they added the Power Rangers, and I need to go buy that bundle.
No, I'm broke, so I can't see it.
That's the only reason why I'm gonna re-download it is because of the Power Rangers bundle.
I'm not even finna tease myself like that. Not doing it.
I knew what time it was. When they announced it. I was like,
then they released the goddamn White Ranger with the goddamn Tiger Zord, the Tiger Zord goddamn glider.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting the battle pass. I'm just gonna buy the bundle with the original Core 5.
I got that too. Listen, I knew what time it was for me. I was like, cool. They know I love me some Power Rangers. I was like, bet. Cool. I know what I'm getting.
Man, bruh. Bad enough that when the Ninja Turtles released on Call of Duty, I got all of them.
I didn't get the Ninja Turtles.
I got the Ninja Turtles, and then I did the Turtle Battle Pass that they did, the Zombie Battle Pass with the where you could get like Splinter and the 2 versions of the Foot Soldiers. What I didn't understand was you did all of that, but you didn't give us Shredder because you gave Shredder to us in an earlier Call of Duty game. Mm-hmm. But you can't use that old Shredder in this Call of Duty game. So why didn't you give him to us again? I don't understand. I don't understand.
That's why. Money.
Yeah, true, I guess.
Oh, yeah. And you mentioning the Ninja Turtles, apparently we're doing McDonald's is doing a Hello Kitty Ninja Turtles collaboration for their Happy Meals.
Yes, so
the 12th.
So somebody told me about that, and the way I feel about that is that sounds like some shit where they had like it's like, oh, we got all these we got these leftover toys in the back. Let's just throw this shit together and call it a collab. No,
because like they already did the Hello Kitty Yu-Gi-Oh collection.
That shit don't even go to like. What are you doing? That shit don't even go together.
And now they're doing the Hello Kitty Ninja Turtle, and the crazy thing is, the one Hello Kitty character that is green isn't even part of the collection.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is what it is. McDonald's gonna get their money one way or another. That's why I wouldn't even be surprised if the next big bundle you get from McDonald's for kids is crack pipes and jump ropes. They'd be like, whatever, just do whatever you gotta do. Get them out to the kids and make them happy. It's like, fuck it.
You know, also, it don't necessarily have to go together. You know why? Because, I mean, the creators of Hello Kitty say she's not even a kitty. So,
oh yeah, that's the other thing.
So they hide shit in the first place.
Who? Crack pipes and jump ropes. Thing the kids love, I guess. I don't fucking know.
No, you're thinking of Tony Khan.
No, that's Cocaine Bear, according to Jim. According to Danny.
He like cocaine.
Yeah.
Crack is too strong. Cocaine gets him where he needs to be.
Bro, I saw Tony, and he was definitely on something. I saw this man come out, do a promo, and then 30, 45 minutes later into the show, come out and do the promo again. Same promo, same words.
Mm-hmm.
Go back, come out, say the same promo again, but twice in one standing.
Yeah.
Go back behind the curtain, and then at the end of the show, come back out and say the same goddamn promo again.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yes.
Eyes all bugged out and shit.
I am uncomfortably familiar with how Tony Khan operates as a human being.
Who's gonna stop him?
I have got to the point where I want to say it was me and Nami. We have talked about him, and we always say Tony Khan looks like the type of person that is going through a hostage situation and is struggling to keep a straight face.
Bro,
it's like we'll go out there, read something. His eyes are big, bloodshot red. It's like, Tony, if someone's holding you hostage, please blink twice. And he's just like, we really love Sting. He's a great guy. It's like,
bro, that is the most accurate description of what I saw that night.
It's cocaine and hostage situations. That's McDonald's kids me. It's like, I'll take one hostage situation for my daughter, please.
That'll come with a Tony Khan action figure and a small bag of flour.
Flour. Gotcha. I just like to say he's passionate. He's just very passionate about his product and his love of wrestling. And
no. Tony Khan is a old ass drug addicted kid that have real people as action figures that he likes to play with from time to time.
Allegedly.
Some more than
alleged.
He was an ass. Every single time. The Bucks are great people. They are the founders of this company.
But the Bucks also beat your ass.
What? No,
on national TV.
They never would. I love them.
Oh man.
So can we talk about that Candice LeRae moment with the ladder?
That whole ladder match was a fucking amazing thing. I will say, okay, I take that back. Most of that ladder match, TLC match, was an amazing thing and was pretty great. Big spots, cool finishes, Candice LeRae dying, just all the things we want to see.
Give her more TV time. She needs more TV time.
I've been a big fan of Candice LeRae before she got to WWE, when she was wrestling Ron Jeremy, the Dick Grabber, who's I can't remember his actual name, which is good. Yep. Because
you don't even need to say his name because
I don't remember his name. I just know he had a horrible gimmick and he became outed as a horriable person. So it all works out.
First time I first time I actually saw that wrestler was during RuPaul's Drag Race season 4. They did a wrestling challenge, like where they had to turn themselves into like wrestling personas.
Yes.
And
yes.
He was like a coach for
It just keeps getting worse.
Drag queens as wrestlers. Like they had to put on an actual match.
Why do I not? Did I watch season 4? Oh God, no! Oh no! Oh, I remember Push. Oh God. Okay, so all right. He was a horrible shit human being. Oh my God, the drag race thing is like another eye-opening experience. Holy fuck! Oh my God, but like I always was a fan of Candice LeRae. To get back on the subject before I keep thinking about how horrible he is as a person. Candice LeRae was always a really good wrestler, and she fought the men heavily. And I used to look at like her highlights from PWG when PWG was a thing, and I was like, man, Candice LeRae is a worker, man. She was taking super kicks to the face like a champ. So between the Bucks and Steen, what was their group? Mount Rushmore. They were fucking her up, and it was just like, God damn. But she was fighting back, and I was like, okay, Candice is the truth. And then I think it was the first Women's Evolution tournament, and I think she was in that one. And she was just like, kind of like put to the wayside. And I'm like, Candice LeRae deserves better. She got on TV, and then she never got to that point where she like was elevated, and it's just very upsetting because I always have like Candice LeRae as a wrestler.
And now Triple H is letting her do her crazy stuff.
Yeah, so doing something
for a moment.
At least it's something. at the very least, at least it's something.
I need her to get more. Like, give her an actual shot at one of the titles. Like, they have mid-card titles now. Like, give her a shot.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that we now have Kiana James as Julia's manager. I guess they needed to get her back on TV, or they were gonna, give her the excuse of budget cuts.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny. I actually I noticed. What was it, like 2-3 weeks ago? Before she actually was back on TV, she was in a backstage segment, like in the background.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, she's back. Why would they have her back in the background of a segment if she's not like back yet?
Yeah. I mean, they were doing that weird backstage thing for a while where people were like
pop up backstage without actually being there.
Right. Then you just see somebody walking by, like looking menacing. That's what Shinsuke was doing for a minute. And he was just standing in the background, just staring at people like, what the fuck are you doing? And then just go off camera. It's like, okay, I guess. She got a titty job. All right.
I thought it was something with her knee that happened. Like,
all right.
It probably was a knee thing, and
while I'm under the knife, let's go ahead
as well.
While I'm here, right. I've been meaning.
I'm already out. Might as well get this done too.
Right.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Probably got done. Well, she got the.
Bro, what's up with Roman getting beat up like Roman get beat up like he in the street and they steal his shoes?
Why?
I'm gonna go use the restroom because I already know what somebody's gonna say in chat.
All right.
I am not Bronson Reed. I am not a person who has ever taken shoes. I would never do that. That is not something I'm privy to. So the slander of being called Bronson Reed is insane. The slander of being called Bronson Reed is insane. And I don't like it. It needs to stop. It needs to stop right now.
This is amazing.
Oh shit. Oh my god. That is nuts. You know? Oh shit!
What shoes? I don't even own shoes. Who needs shoes?
I didn't see any shoes.
Never need shoes. Never need shoes. The shoe Lafala is a myth. It's not even real. It's not even real. What? Tribal thief. The shoe Lafala. What? What are those things? I've never heard of.
Tribal thief.
That's what they call him on TV.
What in the world?
Yeah, that's what they call him on TV.
We would never steal shoes. It's immoral, rude even, to do so. Thank you.
Now, if we ever see Panda do the tsunami to somebody, then we know something.
Don't give him any ideas.
I'm not gonna say whether or not I have that in the arsenal, but it could make an appearance, and it probably has. I just don't know what y'all talking about. I just be chilling. I'm a good person.
You know, there's a saying. If you have to say that you're a good person, oh shit! Oh my god!
We can ask PM.
PM.
Nothing bad ever happened there.
Ask PM is insane. Oh shit! Ask PM is insane.
Everybody's all family. We all in the club. We all fam.
Oh shit!
Man, so of wrestling.
So the first night was absolute ass. Second night was a little bit better.
It was.
I'm still mad that I forgot that it started at 6 and thought it started at 7.
Right?
And I missed Naomi's entrance.
Yeah, she did her thing with her dad, and that was cool.
Yeah, that was dope.
And I now have to go back and watch it because I missed it.
Bro, that was that was last weekend. You didn't watch the shit.
No,
because
I had so many other things.
You haven't picked up a YouTube video in 7 days.
Oh my god!
There have been so many other things that we've been dealing with.
Ye said in 7 days I have not found 5 minutes to watch a YouTube video.
7 days is 7 days too long.
I'm gonna find time at work tomorrow.
At work?
Yes. Exactly.
Priorities. It's what matters most.
I have to clean the ice cream machine and the frappe machine, so during that time, I will have my headphones in.
That's fair.
I'm just impressed that y'all shake machine still work.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. Oh, the only time it is down is when it's being cleaned.
Cause I can't tell you how many times I pull up to that motherfucker.
Yeah, of course it works. Yeah. Get to the you do some shit where you pay for it and they're ready to hand it. Oh no, play. I'm so sorry. It just broke as I was trying to pull it. No refunds. Next. I'll be like, bitch.
There's been one time where we've had a customer like order an ice cream before I've like told them, all right, before we cash you out, let's check to make sure it's working. I've gone to pull the lever, like, because it says it's on and working. And
pull the lever.
It just exploded, just like all the like warmed up, because like
warm.
It goes into a heat cycle. So there's like some ice cream still in the chamber that didn't freeze. It just shoots out because it didn't freeze.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it's happened.
So what you're saying is your ice cream machine got too excited and splooshed all over you. That's what I'm hearing.
I need to be compensated for that.
Yeah. See, this is why the pay window club exists, because this way you won't end up getting into McDonald's bukkake scenes and you won't have to worry about that. It's like, this wasn't a part of my contract. I didn't sign this. That's an extra $3,000 right there.
That sounds like
proper compensation.
That sounds like you either need to contact Vivid or you need to contact HR. Your choice. Let me help you out, Yates.
Man,
let me help you out.
Machine's never actually down.
You know what's bad? You know what's bad about you not watching this? This video is not 5 minutes like I originally thought. This shit is 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Let me help you out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man on the guitar is Naomi's father, Sean McCrae, a world-renowned guitarist. He heads up the Derek Mack Band. He once opened for Cool in the game back in the day. He's played with Tyler Dane, and now tonight, he's helping his daughter Naomi head to the ring to kick off SummerSlam.
I don't know if Naomi's going to come to the ring. She's having too much of a party out there, but some people get all the look, don't they? Not only is Naomi the champion of the world, but her dad can play guitar like Jimi Hendrix. I wish I was Naomi.
See, after seeing that entrance, if she would have lost, I would have probably done worse than what I originally would have done if she would have lost. Before seeing the entrance. Like, I was ready to riot if she would have lost. But then seeing the entrance, I would have asked Ace to borrow some, couple of matches.
So
she has a nice collection. It's pretty cool.
So here's my.
That was amazing. Like,
why?
Also,
at this point, why? After night one, why even say Cardi B was the host of the PLE?
She wasn't even on night two. I don't.
Right. She wasn't even on night two.
She wasn't even.
And the only time we even saw her on night one was at the fucking beginning. Every time else, she was in the crowd in regular seats.
They didn't have the game plan.
Also, Wade Barrett, Naomi, not Naomi, Naomi.
No, it's
Get
Naomi.
the fucking name right.
Naomi. It's Naomi from Florida.
Like, it's so annoying. It's also annoying when Natty does it. It's like Natty, you've been friends with her for how long, and you're still saying her name wrong?
So you want to talk about wrong names, right?
Bianca.
You
Bianca.
you want to talk about wrong names? I don't know what the fuck the commentator team is gonna do when Tamatunga comes back, because the way they've been fucking up Talatunga's name, the way that they've been struggling with Talatunga.
The Tamatonga Tonga Loa.
Oh boy.
I don't know what the fuck they go. I don't know what the hell they gonna do. I don't know what's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, is it
Taller Tonga? That's his actual name.
Yeah, they're on SmackDown, and Barrett's on SmackDown. Like, it's Barrett and who's the commentary? Joe Tess? Is that
Joe Tessitore?
I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. Don't forget, JR did have a career. It could be worse.
I don't even look at Joe Tessitore as a WWE commentator. I just hear, "Hey, that's that dude from Fight Night." So my brain just goes back to that every time I had to explain this to him.
This is Joe Tessitore.
We have a lovely match tonight, going 12 rounds between Muhammad Ali and Mike
I have a
Tyson.
question. How are we doing this ESPN? How are we going to deal with this ESPN nonsense that's going to happen?
I'm about to learn how to sail the 7 seas again. And I am not dealing with that.
Pirates like
Wait.
Your heart fiddly.
Panda.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Listen,
when I say that I ain't never stopped selling the 7 seas.
Say we getting the clowns going on sea.
Probably
About
that
to get a pirate soon.
You might. That may be a gimmick soon, but nothing but pirate gimmicks. If I'm about to yoke Kairi Sane's gimmick from some years ago. She's a sky pirate. Well, I'm about to be the clown pirate. And well, actually, Bossu already is, because he's Bulky the Clown. So it's perfectly fine. We will definitely go that route. It needs to be deemed necessary.
Instead of his body parts being able to remove themselves, he's snatching noses.
He's got a bag of
It's
them.
okay. Ace can stay on land.
I mean, hey, Luffy can't swim. He a pirate.
He sure can't.
Oh yeah. Yep. So it's cool.
Actually,
just have
none of them motherfuckers can.
None of them can. Sanji, Nami, that's about it. None of them One Piece characters can really swim.
Right.
Oh, and Zoro, I guess, too, because he doesn't really have a power. He's just a badass. So,
oops, I almost gave a spoiler. We're not gonna go there.
Oh, and what's his name? Yep, Jinbei. He can swim.
Yeah, but he's
so yeah,
he's a fish. Like this.
Oh, good.
He's a black guy. If you watch the show, you'll understand.
No, he definitely him.
You watch that show, all them fish people, they're just black.
Yeah, all of them. If you understand the origins of the fish people,
please.
I don't think I've made it past the first season of One Piece.
One Piece.
The funny thing is, One Piece doesn't actually pick up until after Skypiea. So if you didn't make it past Skypiea, then you haven't really watched One Piece.
Yeah, I haven't watched. I only watched live action.
Really? What would you say?
For me or him?
No. For you, because he don't count, because he ain't.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I've only watched the live action.
So One Piece, it really hooks you in. And the live action hasn't got there yet, so it won't hook you in at this part. Not me right, she know. It literally starts right at Fishman, not Fishman Island. I don't remember the exact name. I don't remember the exact name of it, but it's Blue Park. I think that's what it is. I think it's called Blue Park. Blue Park. Hold on, because it's been so long. East Blue? No, not East Blue. That's the name of the whole area. God damn it. I don't remember. Basically, every character has their own story to tell. And once you get to Nami's part, that's the one where it's like, you're in. If you hear that and you are like, yo, I need to know what happens next, you become addicted to One Piece. 100%. Because after that, it like ramps up until you get to Sabaody. And my favorite character, the crocodile, comes in. And he has a constant premise. Skypiea, not a huge fan of it, but then everything after Skypiea is just good. Good as fuck. And it's going to take a while for the live action part to like catch up. But they do move.
The live action part, I don't know if they will catch up. Because I don't know if
is there such
the new audience
never
the new audience that the live action is targeting, I don't know if they're going to give it the time it needs to cook like that. Because, like, even if they go to the speed that they went in the first season, you're still looking like maybe, 3-4 seasons down the line? Like, you still,
Yeah, like, because what was the last thing they did for
live action?
The last episode was
the death of Nami's backstory and the death of fucking, what is his name?
Oh yeah. Then Arlong Park.
Yeah, Arlong. Yeah.
But yeah, that is like in the anime, that's like the quintessential point where everything ramps up and it becomes like your hook. I completely forgot because I think I thought I finished watching the live action. I booted up Netflix. Guess I never did. And guess where I stopped? Right there. So that's funny as hell. But yeah, that's literally like right there because that's when it's like they all become a crew and they actually are like getting to become like palatable with one another. They actually like each other. And it becomes less of like an anime and more like, damn, this is really like some big shit. And truthfully, this was funny because watching it, it's like, man, it's you could picture yourself with the character development is like how wrestling could probably learn from it. Not gonna say anything, but
like
maybe you could probably pick up some. You're working with Netflix, maybe you can ask some of those fucking writers to help you tell a fucking story.
Right.
Grande Americano with 17 different versions of it in the same fucking.
That shit is so goddamn disrespectful. We're not even gonna go. We're not even going there. I done spent
somebody pointed out that
I done spent 3 episodes talking about goddamn Grande Americano and going off about how disrespectful that shit is. Even the inception of it is disrespectful. Like. Bro, I'm glad that goddamn Karma's not in here right now because she would go off, but
it's mad disrespectful.
Yeah, like how you go, bro? That shit's crazy. It's a disrespectful concept. It was disrespectful how they handled it. It's disrespectful how they announced it, and then they let Ray Phoenix, a hot talent, take an L on the same day, on his first PLE, on the same day that they announced that they bought AAA. That shit was horrible.
We love the Latinos. Now watch as one of your favorites loses to someone who isn't.
So
ain't no Bud Jack. Push, I don't want to hear.
Said that
I don't want to hear.
That Peacock actually might make a deal with AAA and or TNA or both to do like their pay-per-views and stuff like that on Peacock. Because, like, WWE still, like, they're still in good standing with Peacock. It's just ESPN made a better offer.
Well, the
ESPN loves the cock. They love it. They love the cock. Take that as you will. Take that as you will.
Oh my god.
Kaiser has been Kaiser has been killing it in place of Gable, and he's actually been making that character more of an actual appreciation for luchador wrestling, and I appreciate it much more now than I did when it started. However, now they're doing another thing where it's like, here's 3 different, distinctly different. Not even like, oh, maybe they're it could be someone. No, they are all different looking. The mask ain't even the same no more.
Right. It's like some
Pete Dunne, one of them.
It's like goddamn. It's like when Naruto was first learning how to do the fucking shadow clone jutsu, and all of them came out of a different size and different colors and shit.
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. It's just like, I don't. Hey, we got a red, white, and blue mask.
Tyler
Here you go.
Bate doing the Grande Americano bullshit too, because like somebody pointed out specifically that it was all of the people that Penta had faced when he first got to WWE, as in like Kaiser, Dunn, and Gable, and then now hearing that Tyler Bates part of it, that just kind of throws that person's logic out the window. Because I don't think Tyler Bate had a match with Penta.
He didn't. He was injured for the longest time, if I'm correct. I don't remember.
Why they got to get the big strong boy involved in this?
What? None of this. Just get rid of the whole thing. Just get rid of it.
Should have never been a thing to begin with.
It really shouldn't have.
I do like how over Dominic Mysterio is in AAA. The pop that
I enjoy that.
The pop that he gets over there is crazy.
I'm enjoying his AAA success, and his current WWE success is also very good. I'm a big fan of, even I think on Raw, he won because of the goddamn Americano Brigade or whatever the hell you want to call it. He's been consistently over, and he's been in a strong spot in my opinion, a product that's been kind of meh at best. Like, I just can't get over how like Raw has turned into just a second-rate show.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying SmackDown is much better in my opinion, but it's just like it's just like with SmackDown, they're still getting Cody, they're getting John Cena more frequently.
Mm-hmm.
Then after Mania, John Cena just kept going strictly to SmackDown, not on Raw. So it's been, how do they handle the world title? And they had Jay with the title, and then that boy dropped that title so goddamn quick. And here's Gunther, and it's like, oh, well,
so here's what I heard about Jay. What I heard about Jay was the plan apparently was for him to run it a little bit longer, but he crumbles under pressure. And so, and I guess you could kind of see it, like every time he has moderate success, it's like he shows up drunk, he's wilding out, or he's fucking up. So, you know what I mean? Like it's, and apparently Michael Hayes was the one that pushed for him to be in that spot.
Yeah.
And so Michael Hayes was one of the people that that was like really in his corner, but you keep fucking up every time you got a little pressure at it. Like it ain't but so much Michael Hayes can go to bat for you, bro.
Mm.
Like, you know. Yeah, I was initially upset that, you know, dog, that man lost the title on some no name TV show. Like it wasn't even built up and shit. Like it was just Gunther came back, first match back, takes the title off Jay.
I was like, okay, well, never mind his push.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And then apparently Gunther is out with orbital bone fracture.
Oof.
I can believe that.
That shit's crazy.
I can only believe it because he does wrestle extremely hard, and that's just kind of the style that he does everything at.
Yeah, they asked what's his name? Xavier Woods, who hits the hardest. And without a shadow of a doubt, everybody was like, yeah, it's got to be Gunther.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Gunther.
You can tell that from the matches on TV. It's like, oh, this motherfucker don't miss.
Gunther, and then it was right up, and this was a while ago, so it was like Gunther, and then next in line was Cesaro, and then next was Sheamus.
Yeah.
But I could see Sheamus hitting very hard. Like
he was doing it on Monday.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. But I am enjoying, what's that, Phoenix? I am enjoying the back and forth between him and Rusev. They need to do something with Rusev and having a knockdown, drag out, goddamn brawl. I don't care how many Rusev and Sheamus matches we get. Them shits hurt. And you could tell they hurt.
Well, we're probably gonna get like 20 more.
That's about, 12 too many. But, it's fine. I mean, for like 2 more, and I'd be like, oh, cool.
I mean, it's better than having them both fade out to obscurity because you don't have anything.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to do with them.
Yeah. That's how they make me feel. But, no, I can't be that mean. I can't be that cynical. Because, like, all right, I do like Sheamus. I don't like Rusev.
Why?
Do not like Rusev. Because when he left and got released. He went to AEW, and they wanted to make something of him, and all he did was complain about every opportunity he got.
Yeah, I did.
It wasn't it wasn't like, he didn't get anything. No, he complained about everything.
He didn't want to lose to this, and he didn't want to do that, and
I was like, that's not how wrestling works. I was just like, bro. And then he got to WWE, and they're just like, well, we missed you. He was like, I missed you. I was like, shut your ass up. The fuck up. God damn.
Then he was supposed to do like the.
That's why he wiped me out with a man with no eyebrows. Shut the fuck up.
Are they back together? Because, like, I heard that they were separated or something.
Yeah,
and he got his wife. Fuck him.
Yeah, they back together. But
and he got his wife. Fuck him.
Like, did she go back to him when he went back to WWE? She was like, "Oh, you got money again."
I don't.
That's the case, and that's fucking hilarious.
I don't know.
I actually don't know.
That timing is a little suspicious, but I don't know what the case was.
Because, like, she was on AEW TV with him for a hot minute, and she disappeared off TV.
And then the divorce rumor started. Yes and no.
On TV?
Yes and no. He was like in and out. Like they would start something and then he'd go away. Then he came back to WWE and he was supposed to do like he was supposed to do like the Redeemer gimmick, and that shit didn't work. And, and so now he's just kind of floating. He's probably going to be the next to be released.
That's some crazy nonsense.
This man, I just can't. I'm just like, yo, they announced their separation. Thankfully, the wonderful world of Google has told me that in 2004 they announced their separation, and then literally a year later, there's like they reconciled, they reconciled and renewed their wedding vows.
Oh wait, 2024.
It was a year. Yeah, I'm sorry. I said 2004. 2024. 2004. They took a time machine. They're like, I hate you so much. I want to go back in the past before we even knew each other. No, but they announced their separation last year and then reconciled and renewed their wedding vows this year. So I'm like, then y'all never wanted to split in the first place. Y'all just had a disagreement and y'all just needed time.
They wanted media attention
or media.
Now that I believe, because his wife is very attention seeking, and so like I could see her doing some shit like that. Because
at one point in time she was advertising, that one website with Lacey Evans. And it's like, what? Like, huh? And then, I'm
talking about Rusev Machka. Rusev Poopatul or whatever the fuck he said after.
And then the funny thing about that is, I read somewhere that even him saying Rusev Machka is a mispronunciation of the word.
What?
Because everything he does is a lie. He's a goddamn liar. Oh,
yeah, it's like a mispronunciation. I forgot where I read that. It was a while ago. It was like when he was back with WWE the first time, and yeah, it was like it is a Bolivia saying, but it's mispronounced when he does it.
I just saw what time it was.
Yeah. I'm surprised production ain't getting on our ass, but it's because I happen to have a dedicated server for 7 Days to Die, and she's been on that heavily.
Oh, I only noticed what time it was because I just heard the car lock.
Oh, Tony's home.
Yeah.
Well,
it's about what time he gets back on Saturdays.
I sincerely enjoyed this, Panda. This was dope.
I appreciate it.
This was really, really, really dope.
I'd like to formally apologize because there was supposed to be more of a structure and it did not happen.
No,
so
I told you before we started.
Or if it did, I don't fucking remember.
We don't structure here.
I told you we would probably not touch the notes at all.
I got a spreadsheet and I said, that's nice. And lit that motherfucker up because I was like, whatever. We initially
have notes in case people haven't watched. In case I haven't watched for the week.
No. Listen. I don't watch nothing. I don't watch shit. Woo! All right. That hurt a lot more than it should have. I'm sorry. But yes, I don't watch a whole lot of wrestling. I watch wrestling, but I don't watch a whole lot of wrestling.
I'm gonna give y'all a peek behind the curtain real quick. As Cole like to say, a peek behind the curtain. What you see behind me is what the notes look like that I send to every guest that comes on the show.
They are detailed.
They're very detailed. I clicked on it. I was like, damn.
And then
That's
read that instead of watching the show.
In case we hit the notes.
So
yeah,
like this is what I send, whether we do it or not. Everybody gets a copy of this.
We used to go by the notes.
And so
and then we hit our, you know what?
Fuck it. I don't like structure.
That's why
I will not be
the rails.
I will not be caged.
We got squirrels. We got squirrels up here.
Right.
But
and I've got nuts up there. Acorns and tree nuts. Just my head, my fucking brain sounds like one of those push toys that kid had with the balls rolling in them. That's what mine is. So
yeah, that's. But again, I thank you for coming through. Thank you for the dope conversation.
Anytime.
Do you have anyone in mind that you would like to raid?
That I would like to raid. Whew. That's hard because I don't watch nobody. I'm such a very transparent person where it's like I watch maybe like a scoop full of people here and there, but I usually let y'all decide because otherwise I'd be like, man, y'all about to get somebody that I ain't even watching in months myself. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I'm a avid, pull somebody up, tell them hydrate, and then I go take a nap.
Alright, y'all be easy, y'all drink some water. Yeah, I'm just gonna lurk for a second. Close his computer, sits down. This is like I ain't watching.
Oh no, the computer stays open.
You better than me.
The cats watch the streams. I go take nap.
You're much better than me. Boxer is live, and I do fuck with Boxer, and that is the homie. And he's playing Rivals right now. Balade came out.
Boxer is somebody that is just dope to be around in real life.
Mm-hmm. That he is.
I've sat and talked to Boxer a few times, IRL, and bro is always just a joy. Him and his wife are just joys to be around. They so much of down to earth people. It's crazy. So right. That's where we're gonna go. That's where we're going. We're gonna go see Brother Box.
Boxer is funny as hell.
So that first raid message is for followers. That second raid message is for subs. And if I can get the command right. Actually, let's do this. Well, that's not. That's what I get for having so many goddamn windows open. There we go. All right. We're gonna go see Box. Y'all, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with us and listening to us rant about craziness. Y'all be easy. Y'all be cool. We out of here. We gone. Peace.